Hello. So, for standard one, this is content knowledge aligned with appropriate instruction. So, this is all about making sure that it's meaningful and engaging for students. So, for my eighth graders, I teach in a school, and for my eighth graders, they all work at different paces. Um, some of them are slower, some of them are fast. It really just depends on my student. And so, for teaching women's suffrage, like the suffrage movement, I was like, how can I teach it? Because each one was going to be at different levels, and there's different levels that you can do with this. So I decided to create stations. So there's these stations, and it's all about the women's suffrage movement. Each station is a different primary source. It's a different primary source that happened during that time, so it included ones who were opposed to the suffrage movement, because there were women who were opposed to it. And so it had that opinion. It had the opinion of the president, Woodrow Wilson, had the opinion of an African American woman and what their voice was, and then just women in general. It had all these different opinions coming together in these sources. They answered a set of questions, looked at the primary sources, and had to answer them. And it was great because my students were able to connect with them since it gives them the right to vote. So when they turn 18, they're able to vote. So this is very connected to them because they get to see how their right to vote was created, which is an amazing thing because now they see like, oh, this is how I was able to vote. This is how amazing it is. Um, and I want to create content that was super engaging. And that's part of my philosophy of education is that I want to create content that is extremely engaging for my students. I want to make sure that my students love it, that they're engaged, and that they want to actually learn about this. And so that's what I did. And that's what my students loved. And they loved that they were able to learn about this, and they were super excited to learn about it. But yeah, it was a great lesson, and I was very excited to teach it.